limits.
God damn it! I
Although,
don't
man,
care about...
I will say every single time they go all in on that show, I'm like, yes,
yes.
always
yes. Risk it for the biscuit. Especially when like the perfect reaction in a singular question of Jeopardy is they get daily double. But they pick something that they know they're supposed to know. They get daily double. They wager everything. The answer is read to them, and there's this brief moment of, wait, I made a mistake? And then they guess and get it right.
God, that would be... You know what? If there were like a... This would be me. The category would be like a 2000s era pop punk. And the answer would be about, like, fucking all-time low. I'll just be like, oh no. Oh. I don't actually know. Also, hi, Evan. We're live now.
I see.
We're starting soon in 4.5-ish minutes.
Yeah.
This light is very bright, Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
Oh, I have a light near my desk that's like turned towards my keyboard, and it lights it very nicely. But also, like, occasionally I'll look over and it's just like, hello, would you like to look into the sun? Do I really want to submit things to Uncanny?
Yes.
Do I just want to sleep forever? Don't I want to not be... I want no one to acknowledge my existence.
Okay. Here is my thought. Here are all of my... 1. I like Uncanny, and Uncanny is made of cool people. 2. Rejection is bad and scary. Ask me how I know. But at its core, sending a short story to a magazine is much like asking someone out on a date, which is the worst thing that can happen is they tell you no, and it will hurt for a time, and then you will forget they ever actually even acknowledged you.
I never forget.
I never forget. I never forgive. I'm a walking mass of regret.
See, what I was gonna say is I've never actually had to ask anyone out.
Oh, I have. I've been rejected.
Jesus Christ, man!
It's pretty fun.
This will either be par for the course for you, and you will have a short story in a magazine, or this will be your first real experience with rejection, and it will be a learning.
Oh no, I've been rejected for plenty of jobs.
Yeah, I was gonna say job hunting do be like that.
Yeah.
Job rejections do hit different.
Indeed.
No, see, I'm fine with just getting the email. It's like, I don't remember applying to this. What's bad is when they're like, so we want to interview you, and it's just like, who are you?
Yeah, try getting rejected for a job that you did like 8 interviews for.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Anyway.
I can't.
Oh.
I can do you one better.
Yeah.
Well, one similar, but without spoiling a great deal of details. I was someone reached out to me personally to ask me if I wanted to apply for a thing. I applied for the thing, got 2 interviews, was told by the person who led the second interview that I would no longer, that they weren't considering me for the position. And then within a week and a half of that email, the person who I had the first interview with, the person who recruited me, was no longer working at the place.
Oh, I see what happened now. Oh.
And I went, wait, what?
That hits different.
Minecraft.
What happened?
Well, I mean, it's better than having someone approach you like, hey, I think you're a good fit for this job and I will give you a recommendation, applying for the job, and in less than 24 hours, the company having a lawsuit against them.
Tasty.
Oh.
You know, that's a critical hit right there.
Yup.
Jesus Christ. Maybe we really do need to burn the whole thing down.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
A little bit. Just scooch. I was
Just,
gonna get more ice
just
for
a
my water.
just a small revolution as a treat.
Yeah.
Revolutionist.
We don't need the whole bottle of kerosene. We just need the match and some people to stand still.
We just need an singular Molotov.
The thing is,
Sometimes the thing is already so full of fuel that it's
Right.
better to conserve for later.
So, sometimes all you have to do is douse the place in fuel, and an unknowing guard will drop his cigarette into the pile.
No, sometimes you douse it in fuel and somebody just like claps the wrong way and their two rings just create a spark in the room and that's all you needed.
Sometimes a man snaps and destroys the embodiment of lust with fire.
Oh Lord. Like imagine like making it making the personal decision to work full time in an industry that is so volatile that you can't even tell your friends, let's make our own company, because in the back of your head you're like, what if I just become a baddie by accident?
I mean, you can tell your friends, hey, let's just make our own company. That company may fail.
Yeah, I was gonna say y'all need money for that.
That company will likely fail, actually.
I mean, yeah.
Like, oh
But,
my
like,
god.
Sometimes that's okay. Like, at least you tried.
I mean, when you think about it, failure is the least of your worries in the self-same industry.
Hey,
as a
can we
result.
talk about this woman holding a knife?
Is she about to stab Vegeta?
Wait,
Hey,
why
put
does
put the knife down.
why does Jin Kazama seem really really unbothered by this threat of violence?
Leave me alone. I'm gonna run this bastard through and ain't nobody stopping me. Let's see what you got, bitch. Hey, nobody's stabbing anyone tonight. Just calm down and let's talk about it.
Well, you don't
None
know
of
if he
your-
deserves it.
None of your goddamn business. I'm... Guess you don't got it in ya. Oh, what's going on here? Are you disrespecting women? Fuck if I know. The lady just runs up to me out of nowhere yelling about how she's gonna kill me. Bet she poured all her cash into the host club and now she's taking it out on the first host she finds. Anyhow, I got a jet. Be careful, you hear?
What?
Bye.
What?
What?
Are you okay? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Why don't you tell me what's going on and maybe put the knife down? Okay,
Where did the knife go?
my name's Yuriko. I got a sister much younger than me, Miki. Up till last year, she was working here in Sotenbori. But she got scammed. Those horrible men took everything she had. But not even that was enough for them. One day, they kidnapped her. I don't think that's what host clubs do. Locked her up, abused her, kept her in a cage like some kind of wild dog. It's been a whole year since, and the cops haven't lifted a damn finger. I finally figured out who has her, though. That bastard is one of them. When I saw him, I just couldn't hold it back anymore. I was gonna use this knife and get back at him for what he did, but I couldn't muster up the courage. That was the right choice. That woman, they're just messing with that
Oh my
bicycle back
God.
there. Killing that man.
Wait.
Yeah.
I need to understand a thing before we continue. Did she just admit that we just let a kidnapper walk away because she couldn't stab him?
Yes.
Which she assumes to be a kidnapper.
What she assumes to be a kidnapper. Maybe he is a kidnapper. Unclear yet. Killing that man won't find your sister any faster. Oh my god, she's still gone. There are smarter ways to go about that. Like, you beat him within an inch of his life and he'll tell you everything he knows. Ask me how I know. What's your name?
It's Kiryu.
You're right, Kiryu-san. Stabbing him ain't gonna bring Miki back. This is kinda a long shot. Have you ever seen Miki before? She looks like this. Photo of Miki. Well?
Yeah. Sorry, I can't say I have.
Right. Of course you haven't. Miki and I, we lost our parents years ago. She's the only family I got left. I want to help her, but there's nothing I can do. Cops ignore me, people don't take me seriously. Hell, I don't even have the guts to stab one of the bastards who took her.
Again, that's probably a good thing.
Kiryu-san, I know this is crazy for me to be asking this, but do you think you can help find Miki for me? I'll do anything you want if you manage to find her. Just, please, save my sister. This quest is gonna end and she's gonna be like, can I work at your host club? I'm begging you, Kiryu-san.
Well, if it means making sure you don't end up a murderer, then I'll help as best as I can.
Oh, Kiryu-san, thank you so much.
Let's talk details. You said you have info on the guys who kidnapped Miki, right? What do you know?
I have pictures. Here. Photo of Yagi. Photo of Kajiwara. Photo of Kojima. The first one's a host named
Hideo
Yagi.
Kojima did this.
Hideo Kojima?
Sounds about right.
He's the guy who was just here. He makes his money by targeting lonely single ladies. This guy's the absolute scum of the earth. The second photo's a man named Kajiwara, a realtor. At least that's what he calls himself. More like a land shark, if you ask me. Same diff. Folks around here despise him. As for the last photo, it goes by Kojima. Ain't nobody sure if that's really his name, though. The guy's impossible to pin down. If I had to guess, I'd say he's the one running the whole operation. He looks like a regular old businessman on the outside. But somehow he's one of the richest men in the country. No way is he getting all that through legal means. These are the guys who got Miki, I'm sure of it.
Okay, I'll see what I can find out.
You got a real heart of gold, Kiryu-san. I can't find the words to tell you how much this means to me. The first guy, Yagi, is working in a club over on East Shofukucho Street. I'm counting on you, Kiryu-san.
Well, alright then.
Wait, so this is a quest to take down evil criminal mastermind Hideo Kojima?
Apparently.
Yes.
I love it.
Hey, you see the news? They're making a Yakuza Sunset 4.
Cool.
Oh. Wonder if this will be any good. Sunset 3 cut out all the best parts, you know? Well, that's what happens when you change directors. 1 and 2 were so perfect. How could they hope to top them? Beats me. But hey, they're filming this next one right here in Sotenbori. I saw them scouting over by Bishamon Bridge. Oh, you serious? Come on, let's try and make it in as extras. I'm ready to have for my big screen debut. You know what? I once got invited by one of my friends to go potentially be an extra in a movie being shot on the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk.
Really?
Did you ever find out what the movie was?
If I had to guess, the only movie I can think of in recent memory that took place at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk was I believe Us.
Oh.
Yeah. You should have done
Oh, I don't know if you want to be an extra in Us. I mean, you want to be an extra in Us, but I don't know if you want the nightmare of being an extra in
No,
Us.
having watched that movie was fucking terrifying. Yeah. I don't know though. I don't know if the timeline matches up, but I think I was just busy that day. I just couldn't. I think it was like during finals week or something.
I remember in college, they posted ads looking for extras for the Avatar movie.
Oh my.
I was just like, oh, that sounds great. Wait, filming here? Hold on, where are you shooting this? Are you shooting in the Fairmount Park system? Where you gonna go, M. Night Shyamalan? What you gonna do?
Oh boy.
And then none of us got to be extras because we asked too many questions.
Of course. Wouldn't be much of a debut if you're on screen for 2 seconds without a single line of dialogue. Well, there they go. Teenagers. Sounds like they're shooting a Yakuza movie around here. I guess the locale works. I mean, jeez.
Come on, do it. Do
Is
it,
that-
Kiryu.
Was that woman walking into the wall?
Maybe, you don't know her life.
By the way, I was gonna grab a beer, but like, there's like, we're all out of beers basically. Unless I wanted to drink a Pabst.
I wasn't
Blue
sure
Ribbon.
if you meant in the game or not at first.
Oh no, I meant in real life.
Did he just stab you with a pipe?
I
Nope.
think that was a knife.
Yeah. Stabbed him with a literal Japanese short sword.
So,
just like
so I settled for having some whiskey.
Ah, yes, settling for whiskey.
Yep. I don't know where my sparkling water went, or if I have any left. I would have made a highball if I did, but who's to
speaking
say?
of which, I'm no longer poor. I should buy some whiskey.
Mmm, tasty. I'm always full.
Temporarily not poor. The best state to be in.
True.
I mean, you say that, and then you buy one pack of bread and a carton of milk from the nearby parlor, and then when you get back home, you suddenly discover that you're poor again, and I hate it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, I should. Okay. In theory, I could visit Jamaica, but I have to get together $1,700.
Wow.
I don't think that's happening, but the opportunity is potentially there.
You know, I think I could also visit Jamaica if I got together $1,700.
Well,
You know-
no, it's because my family is going, and they're renting out like a villa and everything.
Ah,
Oh.
sounds like fun.
Yeah, they're gonna be the terrible tourists that go and visit an island and are like, I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to do anything.
Wow, hi
Just
Chief.
remember-
Thanks for the sub.
Just remember that
Hi,
Stella's
Chief.
Groove cost money. And embarrassment, but Stella's Groove did also cost money.
That's him, Yagi, one of the guys who kidnapped Miki.
Hey, I remember you. That bitch cool off yet? She was out of her freaking mind, let me tell you.
Hey, that's not very woman respecting of you. Do you know this girl?
That's... I mean... I've never seen her before.
Oh, buddy, you gotta learn to lie, pal.
Might
It's
have been
even
one of
worse than me.
my, customers over at the club? But you can't expect me to remember every chick who sets foot in there, can you?
Strange. I met someone who claims you conned her.
Oh yeah? Bring him here. Ain't nobody supposed to know about that.
So you
Wait,
do
what?
know her.
Oh my word.
Where is she?
No fucking clue. I was just doing what Kajiwara asked when I nabbed her. Girl could be anywhere by now. The last time I got is tying her up and having some fun. Ooh,
Oh.
awful.
I think we gotta beat him.
Kill him?
I think he has to die now. Yeah, girl's got a great pair on her, believe me. Anyways, I don't know how you're connected to all this, but looks like I'm gonna have to shut you up for good.
Okay.
ready to die. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Thugs plural. One.
I was
to vertically step
just
on
wait.
this
Let's
man's
see. Let's see.
What weapon would you like to use to do this? Oh, I see.
I stabbed him with a cleaver. It
And
looks
stab
like.
a man with.
With a meat cleaver. Apparently you can if you have enough force.
Yeah, the amount of momentum you need for the top of a cleaver to pass through me. Kiryu is actually very, very vicious in this moment.
If the rage is real,
People in the street didn't move, and there's just that one lady that's like, that's none of my business.
Listen, it's Osaka. That's none of my business.
Tell me where Kajiwara is, and then die.
Yeah, I don't freaking know. Best guess be he's at the golf center. Guy's always got his clubs on him.
Good. If you don't want to deal with me again, then I suggest you relocate. Scum like you don't belong on the streets. These streets are for Yakuza only.
And women respecting ones at that.
Also, I just love how these ordinary civilians are like, just on a leisurely stroll on my way home from work. Oh, a man's being stabbed here. I'll just find another street.
Yeah, that's not my business.
Yeah.
I mean, politeness is very important. You know, you wouldn't want to be impolite and get in their way.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it was my fault. I can't seem to do anything right.
Homie, check your pockets, please, Kiryu.
Buddy.
Check your pockets, please, Kiryu. Dog?
Wait, you dropped something. Huh.
Ah, okay.
Guess I'll go
Wait,
track him
hang
down.
on.
Huh?
It's the opposite. Kiryu pickpocket. Wait,
Yeah.
hang on.
Yakuza Sunset 4. Isn't this the script to the movie those kids were talking about? If the movie is still in production, this must be pretty important. I better track that guy down. Looked like he was heading up to Sotenbori Street.
Sotenbori Street, you say?
Why do you now sound like a British orphan?
Sotenbori, you say?
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
please don't interrupt the show. You call that a show? Sounded more like a dying pig calling out for its mama. A man who can't sing.
Same, buddy.
Don't you think, buddy?
I think that's a bit extreme.
Extreme is right. It ain't just bad, it's straight up noise pollution. I'd rather jam pencils into my eardrums than have to listen to another note of his
Ow.
bullshit. Noise pollution? Ah, you heard me right, piggy. Ain't no other word for it. I know music, and that vile shit wasn't it. So why don't you go on home? You keep spewing that filth in my airwaves. I'm gonna have to get nasty. Wait, please.
Hey, get the kid some slack.
Excuse me? You really sticking up for this tone-deaf sack of yodels? Well, fine. If I gotta silence you to silence him, then you leave me no choice. Bring it!
Why? How did that? Okay.
Really planted our fight.
Escalate quickly.
It's amazing how quickly things escalate in Kiryu's life. Yeah.
Imagine Kiryu like describing this scene to the police.
Yeah, they
I was
never
just
believe him.
protecting a kid
Yeah.
So I ran
who was being harassed by a man
So
who shoots.
So this kid was busking, and a stranger said that he hated the music so much that he wanted to become violent. So I hit him over the head with stage lights.
So this lyrical fascist showed.
Jesus.
Wow.
And then I kicked him so hard he died.
First I get my ears split open by that terrible music, then I get my face split open by this asshole. What a fucking day. Thanks a ton. How am I ever gonna repay you?
No thanks needed. Besides, you seem a little
Thanks for
down on.
kicking. Thanks for kicking the shit out of the guy that didn't like my music.
Right?
Besides, you seem a little down on your luck to be offering anything.
Ain't that the truth? I'm Tako Yoshioka, by the way.
Kiryu, you been singing here long?
I just started a couple days ago. I used to busk on the other side of town, but some punk got on my case and handed my ass to me. See the cuts on my face? That was his handiwork. Seems like everywhere I go, there's always someone trying to keep me down.
Oh, you've got it rough, kid.
Oh, no need to pity me. I mean, I have ears. I can tell I suck. But music means
Aw.
the world to me. Whenever life's gotten me down, music has been there to pull me back up. That's why I write songs.
And it wasn't there. The music wasn't there. Something was there, but it was music.
My music can help someone who's been stuck, who's stuck in the same ruts as I am, then I feel like I've made a difference, you know?
So you compose your own work?
Sure do. I got a guitar in my hands, the melodies just spring forth from my fingers like magic.
Maybe you should get some lessons, kid.
Oh.
I can't even count how many songs I've written.
That's impressive. Serious talent is born from that kind of dedication.
Oh, thanks. That means a lot. Actually, I've even auditioned for a few major record labels, but they kept dropping me mid-session. Said my songs were great, but my voice dragged them down into the gutter.
Huh.
I wish I could get my message out to a larger audience, but there's no way. Not with a voice like mine. Doesn't matter how good my songs are. When you've got a voice like a horse, the music dies.
Write for someone else.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not good
Just be a
at it,
ghostwriter.
right?
That's not true.
A
If you
time
were,
paradox.
you
Ghost Rider?
wouldn't have endured all these beings
No.
just to stick with it. If that's not love,
I
I
liked
don't know
that
what is.
manga.
You could never abandon music.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry for whining like that. I'm gonna keep trying. Music is my life, after all. I might suck, but it's what I love.
Glad you came around.
Thank you so much for hearing me out. I'm here performing pretty often, so swing by sometime. I'll sing a song just for you. I might sound like nails on a chalkboard, Gonna put my heart into every note I sing.
Sounds good. I'll see you.
I can't wait.
Oh, I thought you were gonna have another one where you have to find him someone to sing with him.
Apparently
I thought
not.
so too.
I was so excited for that. You just put together a
know.
duo.
That would be wonderful. Come on, Yakuza. Give us
Yeah, that
that.
would have been kind of cool.
They're
So
like, we've already put too many side quests in the game.
That's the
The
guy who
hard
dropped-
drive can't handle it.
They get rid of side quests and put in more orphan side quests.
Of course. I think that's the guy who dropped the Yakuza Sunset 4 script. I better get this back to him. That's also where the main quest is, though, so I'm conflicted.
You walk in. No, not the main quest. No.
No, this isn't what I asked for.
Oh my word! Wow.
Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know who I am, would you? Sorry, no idea. Right, of course you don't. Should've known. What am I gonna do? What's wrong? I was walking down the
I
stairs.
have.
I took a real bad tumble. I think I ended up losing all my memories in the process. I've been flagging down everyone who walks by since. Gotta be someone in this town who knows me, you know? Maybe, but I am not that someone. I'm also not from this place. Ah, damn it. How am I gonna get my memory back? Feels like there was something real important I had to do today, too. Think there's any way I can get better? Go to the
Right,
hospital. Try hitting your head. Let me hit you.
Oh, no.
Only one of
Hold
these
on.
things is
That's-
good.
That's so in character for Kiryu, though, is I can solve this problem with my fists.
I guess I punch you a few times.
I guess I punch you a few times. Maybe the impact would rattle your brain wiring and get you back on track.
Man, that's brilliant. Go for it. Hit me. Right on the old
He
noggin.
really did.
That was
me.
that was a joke. Have you checked your pockets for anything that might help you remember? Nope. Let me take a look. Huh? Oh, I got some kind of note. What does it say?
10 mil. End of day today. You think I won the lottery or something? Huh, maybe it's a reminder for me to collect my earnings.
That's certainly an optimistic way of looking at a note like that, but it does sound important.
I gotta remember ASAP then. Come on, man. Give me a good whack or two. I won't sue you or nothing. Promise.
Are you sure? All right. I guess some problems just need to be solved with your fists.
Kiryu, you can't solve every problem with your fist. I've
Oh, this
Help
works
the man
so
solve his
perfectly with
amnesia.
the this works so perfectly with the title of today's stream.
Kiryu, concussion is not a reset button. It's just a concussion.
Listen,
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Oh my
Can
word!
you imagine Kiryu Kazuma, IT worker?
Yes. Have you tried punching it?
Listen, don't diss percussive maintenance, okay? It's a
Wait,
real thing.
wait. Oh my god! Please
Yeah.
tell me. Please tell me that that term has been in a textbook before.
I actually didn't
Almost
read it.
certainly.
It probably has. I don't know though, but I absolutely
God.
love it. I got it from Tales from Tech Support.
All right. I guess some problems just need to be solved with your fists, but don't blame me if this ends up hurting you more than it helps, okay?
ah, thanks a ton, buddy. Here, let me thank you in advance. Receive 20,000 yen. But make sure you don't just kick my ass, okay? You gotta do something that'll send a real shock up to my brain, okay?
A shock, huh?
Give me a bad concussion,
All right.
please.
All right. well,
German suplex should do the job.
in that case, make sure you fight back too, or it'll look really bad to anyone watching this.
I don't think that logic holds.
No, this is genius.
What?
What the hell you doing, huh?
I asked you to shock me, not beat the living crap out of me. Ugh, what am I gonna do? Wait, I've got an idea.
I'm pretty sure I know what you have to do, but
Come on, you're the only guy I can ask. Please help me, will you? Hang on. We don't really have a taser. All right, to the item box.
that's great. Don't have a taser. What is that? Huh?
Looks like a sign.
Why was it shaped like that? I wasn't.
You would hit that man so hard he breathed him incorporeal.
Wait, you. I need this. Okay, let's see. Oh, old Chinese saber. Yoink. What the hell was that? Yeah. Ooh, a restaurant.
No, we want ramen.
I always want ramen.
Yeah, that's valid.
Let's see. Anything we can walk here? Essence of the Lotus Spear. Oh yeah, where was that guy? Hold on.
Oh, the one under the bridge. Or I guess by the bridge.
Did you go in the box for the thing already?
No, I picked one up off a guy that I just fought in the street. Can I not use items? Huh, I can't. Wait, what do we have to do then?
I think you have to slam his head into the wall.
Yeah, maybe the issue is all of your attacks have to be blows to the head.
I don't think I can use heat moves is the problem.
Can you suplex him?
Or you have to hit him with only objects, I guess. Wait, there's a taser.
There is. Oh? Just on the ground. Well, did that work? I remember everything. It's all coming back. The note was a reminder to off somebody by the end of today if I want to collect my 10 mil. Wait, what? And that somebody is right in front of me. You're a dead man, Kazuma Kiryu. This is an incredible
Not
quest.
expecting this.
I love this twist.
Homie just woke up crying Freeman only to learn that he was at target. Oh my god, this is dumb. But
You're
like,
a dead man, Kiryu.
that also
Who's
means
offering him 10 million to get rid of Kazuma Kiryu?
that means that he just gave
Yeah.
Kiryu 20,000 yen, so he could be reminded that he needs to kill Kiryu.
Yeah.
For 10 million yen.
Wait. What am I doing here? Oh my god. Why does it feel like I'm forgetting something?
I don't think his brain is okay.
Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know who I am, would you?
Yeah.
Nope, no clue. Oh, alright. Sorry for asking out of the blue like This is an amazing quest.
Yes, Granny.
Maybe even better than Gurney in the background, just like, none of my business.
Yes, Granny, go back home. And whatever you saw here, forget it.
Man, Yakuza has a lot of great side quests. That was an amazing side quest. Okay-san, it's me, Minamizawa. You know, from Mars Fighters. Been looking for part-time work so we can save money and enter the Grand Prix of Gags, but no dice. Worst part is Kitagawa says he's gonna shave me bald as a little piggy if I don't get work soon. You got anything for me? Oh, welcome to Majima Construction.
Wait, does that mean Guitar Guy on the bridge might also work for? Oh.
Hey, it's you. Thanks again for the assist. Dope.
Oh.
Aww.
That's so funny.
I was so excited.
Oh, I guess you punks want to fight.
I can't believe you body slammed him with a sign so hard that energy drinks fell out.
I wish that would happen in real life.
I can only imagine how tough you would be if energy drinks fell out of people when you fought them.
Wait, so you're telling me that, like, I can get free Red Bull just by beating the shit out of people?
You'd go to the gym every
Think
day.
emoji.
Well, maybe not every day.
That must
You
be
go to
Kaji-
the gym frequently.
That must be Kajiwara, the second man involved in Miki's kidnapping.
Oh, but you could also golf.
Oh, God. Huh? What are you looking at? Huh? Better clear out if you don't want to take a club to the fucking face. Do you know this girl? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Cut to the chase. Sure, I know her. What? You one of her old flings coming back for another pop? She ain't nothing to me now. Now get lost. I'm trying to golf here. Sorry, but you're not getting rid of me that easy. I need to find the girl. Look, I don't know who you are, but I don't got her anymore. Sold the bitch to the highest bidder. You mean Kojima? Where is he? Just where the fuck did you get that name? Don't got a clue where he is. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, maybe I didn't sell the girl. Might have just tossed her out with the other trash. Oh, not a woman respecter, this one. Ha, who knows? Ha, now go on and get lost. Gorillas like you can't play golf. If anyone doesn't belong here, it's you. Golf is a gentleman's sport, and you're anything but. Trying to pick a fight, asshole? You literally just said you're not a woman respecter. Fine by me. I was just looking to give my new club a test run.
Although I take issue with his golf is a gentleman's sport claim.
It's really not.
Like most things, gentlemen sports are really just colonizer sports.
Like fencing. I say as someone who fenced.
I like fencing in the abstract, but like,
Some of the tactics in fencing are wild, by the way.
Or
That's not how you play computer.
this is all Kojima-san's idea. He's been barking out orders behind the scenes. I'm nothing compared to him. Just don't hurt me, man. Then talk. Where is he? Just a sec. Let me give him a call. Kojima-san? Yeah, it's me. Sorry. Ran into a bit of trouble. Huh?
Yeah? Uh-huh. Okay, if you say so. Huh, he said he wants to see you. Where? Midoriyama building, West Shofukucho, 2nd floor. Well, I
Wait,
guess we're
can
finding
you
good
recruit him for Monument Construction?
Please don't.
Don't, but also.
Women respecters only.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a woman respecters club.
So I'm dying, so I should pass out now.
Night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Guten Nacht. This is the place. Kajiwara said Kojima would be inside.
Wait, there's a key somewhere.
I'll get to it. Oh hey,
It's right
I
there.
don't have to get to it later. You must be Kojima. Where's Miki? Why? What's your angle? You looking for some fun? I'm the one asking the questions here. Now tell me where Miki is. Why does this building look like it was from what? Like, why does this specific like angle look like it's from the PS2 era?
Yeah.
It's the lighting.
The lighting
just
is
so
like
washed.
weird.
The lighting, but also the like background
Guess you're
pasted on the windows.
Yeah, doesn't matter. You're a dead man. Can't let you keep snooping around. Pays too good to have you ruin it all. Really? Then you should have brought more than 3 guys. Don't take that tone with me. You're done for. Nobody will ever find your body. Let's go. Well,
I mean, no one will find Kiryu's body because he won't be dead.
What do you mean? My body's right here. And you're kicking your ass.
Wow, with the steel chair.
let's get some woman respecting equipment up in here. And yeet. And let's see, what do we got for old woman disrespecter here? I'm thinking the pliers.
Yeah, good choice.
Ah!
Oh,
That was
That was
nasty.
not what I expected.
And again.
Ah,
My mouth hurts. Soup.
he is a human trafficker.
And again.
I mean,
So-
yeah, but
sorry.
also my mouth hurts now.
Kojima, I couldn't hear you over the sound of your own teeth being ripped out of your body.
Oh god,
Oh.
brutal.
They're gonna call you no teeth Kojima now. Tell me where Miki is. All right, don't kill me, please.
Oh Jesus, Josh.
Start talking then. Booth number 5 over at Gandara. That's where we locked her up. Got it. Now stay out of my way if you don't want to lose any more teeth.
That was a lot. I'm gonna go get some ice.
That was a lot.
For my water.
Yep. I
Jesus
kind of
fucking
had a
Christ.
feeling that would be what the plier animation was. That was gonna be. It was either that or fingernails.
Oh, I thought he'd just bash him.
Nope. I mean, some of the finish animations are pretty brutal. Like,
Yeah,
there's
no,
one where you
that's-
make
yeah.
someone like swallow a box of. Oh wait, there's not. Swallow a box of nails and you punch him.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
No mercy
But
for women
remember-
disrespecters.
But remember, Kiryu has never killed anyone before.
True.
Oh, he didn't kill that guy.
no, you ripped his teeth out.
Yeah,
He's just
an
tortured people
explicit. Yeah,
within an inch of their life, but he's never killed anyone.
ripping people's teeth out is an explicitly non-lethal method of causing pain.
I mean, technically, you could get like an infection,
I mean,
and
yes, you
then
could.
if that goes untreated, you would definitely die. But you know,
What the hell is this? Oh, it's Gandara.
My teeth do be hurting right now.
The curtain is a solid object. What?
That's just how curtains work.
Where's booth number 5? It's all the way in the back, sir. But no buts. You're taking me back there. Sir, that booth is rented out. You can't.
Also, that
Miki.
curtain is a wall.
Yeah. So, you're one of Kojima's men. No, he was just paying me to watch over this here lady. I had no idea what he was keeping her here for. Please, I didn't do nothing wrong. Here, I'll give you everything I got from him. Holy shit, this guy got paid $1,500 to do kidnapping. This guy got ripped off. Miki, are you okay? She doesn't look hurt, but I can't imagine what she's going through. I should get her back to Yuriko. I can't thank you enough for everything you did, Kiryu-san. You're like some kind of superhero. Miki's passed out back at my place. Despite everything, I'm just relieved she's alive. She'll need some time to work through everything, but she'll bounce back. I'm glad everything turned out okay. Boy, you should see the other guy. Me too. It never would have happened without you, Kiryu-san. That reminds me, Miki had something she wanted to give the guy who saved her. Here. Sotenbori locker key J4. Looks like it goes to one of them coin lockers up the road. Don't know what's inside. Maybe it's got something to do with her kidnapping. There. Oh, there are words that can express just how grateful I am to Kikiri-san. I wish there was something more I could do. Seeing you two reunited is plenty for me. And speaking of Miki, you should get going. She'll need you by her side when she wakes up. Right. Thank you again. Where's the coin locker again? I feel like it was like this way. Oh, yes, sir, Reba. Alright, let's see. What was in the locker? Platinum plate? What? Why?
What does that have to do with the kidnapping?
I mean, it's a valuable item. Maybe they just wanted it. I saw it, I swear. Osaka Castle split right in two. No, I'm serious. You gotta believe me. What are you talking about? I wish you could, one thing I really miss is the heavy objects from the last game. Like, the fact that I can't pick up motorcycles in this game is tragic.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking side quests. Leave me alone. Well, time to eat some sushi. Let's see. Boost heavy attack max. That seems nice. Essence of butt breaking? Oh my.
Oh yeah.
What?
You do this. You just break someone's tailbone.
Oh no.
Oh, we've seen this one. Essence of Unlucky Man. Essence of Throwing. Throw an enemy from a high place they won't be coming back from. It can't be used on strong enemies.
Oh my god.
What did I come back to?
Rooftop murder.
You came back to Kiryu not killing a man. I don't know what else to tell you.
Essence of Dumpster Fire? Oh, that's the real terrifying one that I don't like. Which describes most of the things that Kiryu does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. Man, we're really starting to hit some of the max level of we're starting to max out some skills, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I like how it only got to make one beep.
I've got you now. An email? Who's it from? Howdy, Kazu-chan. How you doing? Scooted my butt back to Sotenbori, over near Bishamon Bridge now. I'm loving every second of it. People are so happy. Plus you get a real good bargain at the shops. Why don't you swing by? You helped me when I was up in Kamurocho, so now it's my turn to be helping you. Catch you later. Oh, sounds like Granny White is waiting for me over by Bishamon Bridge. I should stop by when I have the time. Part 1?
Oh. Granny's request? She was gonna help you, I thought.
Wow.
Granny's
much
gonna
for
do a lot
Granny's
of things.
requests. Okay. Store all the stuff.
I like that your equipment box is just in every convenience store.
Yeah, is that
Truly
where you
convenience.
pick your things up. Let's get these
Yeah,
cards.
it's where you keep all your illicit weaponry. And then where you can get some donuts.
You're certainly looking more confident. It's like night and day compared to the first time. Thank you very much, sir. My manager noticed my improvement too. He even gave me a raise, and now I'm in charge of restocking the sauces. Wow, that's great. And it's all thanks to you, sir. Me? Yeah, when you said there was nothing to worry about in that calm, cool voice you have, I felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders. I wish Cosmo Kiryu would tell me I'm doing nothing wrong.
Right?
Glad I could help. You did more than help, sir. You saved my job. So if you're ever in trouble, I'll make sure you've got enough hot sauce to spice things up.
Oh lord.
He's now your ally. Presumably.
Is he going to throw hot sauce at people for you?
Seems like it.
One can only hope.
One can only hope. I donated what Suinaga's son needed, but it wouldn't hurt to give them a little more. Okay, that should do it. Take that, orphanage. You're gonna be so well funded. Not gonna lie, low-key the best thing I got at that Mexican place I ordered from was the really kind of bopping agua fresca. God, which floor do I need to go to?
Oh, did it just take you to the floor?
Wait. The side quest overwrote the main quest.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Because it was
Good.
earlier. It was like physically closer to the door. Hey, aren't you the guy I bumped into on the bridge? No, I was the one not paying attention. No, I was the one not paying attention. But I'm glad I found you. You dropped this. Huh? Don't worry. I didn't read it. Wow, you really tracked me down to give this back? That really means a lot. I feel like this Yakuza Sunset thing has a lot of people talking. You must be a pretty big fan. Well, I used to be. Nowadays, I don't know how I feel about it. Huh? What do you mean?
Nani?
Wait, you're not a fan but the director of the Yakuza Sunset movies? That's right. Though I've only actually been responsible for one of them so far. Yakuza Sunset 3. You know, the one everyone hated. The name's Sugano. Kiryu. As you might have suspected, these pages are actually the script for Yakuza Sunset 4, Kiryu-san. We're planning on using Bishamon Bridge in the film, so I went ahead to scout it out for a bit. I see. You seem pretty down about all this, Sugano-san. What's really the problem? It's this whole film. I have no idea how to proceed with it. I feel like I've lost my vision. What do you mean? Every day on the set of Sunset 3 was like a dream. I loved it. I'd even stay up all night editing the reels. Everything seemed perfect. Until the movie debuted. It was like I had woken up from my dream to a real-life nightmare. Every forum on the net was in an uproar, talking about how Sunset 3 was a disgrace to the franchise. They were calling for me to step down, or worse. The internet sounds like a cruel place. Cap it! Someone screen cap it!
Kiryu.
The worst part was, once I calmed down and rewatched it, I agreed with them. I don't know that I deserved to direct another one. I gave it my best effort, but that just wasn't good enough. I couldn't capture the magic of the old sunsets. It's got me thinking, if all I'm gonna do is drag this series through the mud, maybe I should step down. Well, at least that explains what's got you so down. If you don't mind me asking, how'd you end up in the director's chair for the movie? And what happened to the original director?
Killed by Yakuza.
He retired to some far-off corner of the earth. Nobody even knows where. But with the fan base Sunset has, the film company couldn't just let it die. So they chose me to head it up. I was a huge fan. But I found out the hard way that loving a movie as a fan and making one yourself are very different things.
Ones like that.
I knew it'd be a challenge to live up to the expectations and the hype, but I didn't expect to get eviscerated for my best efforts. If only I could replicate the way the old director did things. But none of this is your problem, Kiryu-san. Sorry for talking your off with this sob story. Well, it's okay. I hope having someone to lend an ear helped. Well, the show must go on. I'll see you around, Kiryu-san. Poor guy is really struggling. Next time I'm at a video store, maybe I'll check out Yakuza Sunset 3. Alright. Why don't we go now?
Well, there was that main quest that was like right there, but you know
I
what?
don't
Fair enough.
understand. I want to know how this goes. Where was that place? Gandara, I think. What if I could just run away?
Didn't you try this before?
Actually, wait, there's another quest here.
I still really love how, like, Cowboy Bebop this music is in the best way.
It's very brassy.
Yeah.
It's not just the brass though, it's the bass line.
What's this? Oh, this must be Granny.
The
There's
other
Granny.
side quest.
I play this video game like I have ADHD. Literally,
It's kind
it's
of designed that way.
It
literally
is kind
it's
of
just
designed that way.
whatever the closest side quest is the one I'm doing. Hey there, Granny. Looks like you're doing well.
Well, if it ain't my Kazu-chan, how's Sotenbori treating ya? Fabulous, huh?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Don't gotta be so modest. Good, great food, crowded streets, and prices so cheap you can get as many souvenirs as you want. Why don't you buy yourself a little something, Kazu-chan? It ain't every day you get to spend some time down in Sotenbori.
Not a bad idea. I'll think about it.
Oh, speaking of souvenirs, I forgot to grab something in Kamurocho. I was gonna buy myself some handmade cookies, too.
Oh, that's okay. At your age, it's more about making the memories than eating souvenirs, isn't it?
No, it ain't. Hey, I got an idea. You should buy some for me next time you're up there, Kazu-chan.
Do I have to?
Ah, come on, don't be like that. Think of it as a present for your dear old granny. Plus, it'll give you a reward. I'll give you a reward if you do.
All right. I'll try to remember.
Thank you much, Kazu-chan. Looking forward to it.
Hi, buddy. You want to watch Sue play Yakuza? No? Okay.
Bailey has spoken.
He just wants to lay here like a baby.
You know what? Fair enough.
I too wish to just lay like a baby.
Frank.
Yeah, I
House.
gave you a kiss on the forehead. You can't do anything about it.
Alright, before we continue this quest, I'm gonna take a little break to pee. I will be right back.
Okay. Unrelated, the streamer I'm watching just said the most soup thing while playing Apex I think I've ever heard.
Oh yeah.
I really want to kill somebody, but to the tune of, I want to love somebody.
Oh my god.
So it's just like, I really want to kill somebody.
Somebody to kill. That's a lot.
That's the most soup playing Apex thing, though. All right, no one tell them I've said this.
I won't say a word.
Good.
There's no evidence anyway.
Yeah, definitely not streaming.
Nope, not at all.
I mean, they don't edit these, right?
No.
Oh.
Then they'll never know.
Yeah. And no one will tell them.
Nope.
Right. Because
No one will take-
nobody is a snitch.
Yeah.
I ain't a
Chat.
rat.
Snitches get stitches.
Chat.
All that's happened is we're scratching. Okay, buddy. I will scratch your chest more. There you go.
I'm playing Total War Warhammer 2, and dwarves are hitting me.
Have you tried telling them not to?
No, dwarves don't listen to anyone.
I did actually try to. The thing is, I'm playing vampires, so nobody listens to me.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody just hates vampires.
I think, isn't there like one orc
Mads
tribe
doesn't.
that tolerates vampires and that's about it?
I mean, it depends on the vampires, honestly.
Well, like,
Because like
nobody in this
Tremere are okay, but they're really on one.
all the factions in the game refuse to like do any sort of diplomatic relations with vampires, right? With the vampire counts, they kind of just are like rot in hell. It's like, no, I'll rot here, thank you very much, but I'll take it into consideration. Um, but
How-
dwarves really like to just fuck you up.
Yeah, dwarves do that.
And now they're attacking. And like the thing is, vampire units aren't good against dwarves.
Well, I mean, I guess they have a reason to talk shit then, huh?
Oh yeah,
I
I was say
mean-
like, what even has armor pierce besides Graveguard with great swords?
Yeah,
Maybe like Vargas.
and also all of their. I think Vargul have armor pierce. I don't know that Vargeist do. But also like they have like guns and shit, right?
Oh yeah, and
These guys don't. They just have axes.
you have no artillery, no range.
They have nothing. So they have literally, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 units of great weapon warriors. And then Longbeards, and then 4 heroes. I have mostly zombies.
Oh. Oh, and they have the stupid 25% magic resist too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, I'm literally just gonna shell up in a corner and just try to take as many of them with me as possible. At least they don't have ranged units or like artillery. Then I would be absolutely fucked. At least this way I can like drag them down with me to an extent. Maybe.
Speaking of annoying army compositions, wait, was it yesterday or was it the day before? No, it was the day before that I was playing, and I went up against a Vampire Coast army that had 14 mortars. It was the most absurd thing ever.
Man, my spear units are going to be absolutely useless in this. Also, I have Fell Bats, which are just like
Oh, buddies?
I mean, yeah, they're little buddies. They're just little guys. They're not good at fighting armored units, though, which is literally all the dwarfs are, is armored units.
Oh no.
So like these guys are going to be a little less than useless. I'm just hoping my general doesn't die. Because he's kind of expensive. I think he's immortal.
Wait, is he one of the ones you get from Blood Kisses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are all immortal.
Did you know there is a Ultimate Final Fantasy XIV cookbook?
I know that you shared a link to something earlier that looked like that.
Yeah, I think it's official. But there's a coffee biscuit recipe. Do you want coffee biscuits, buddy? Because you can't eat those.
Not with that attitude.
He cannot eat coffee biscuits. But they have warm wine, which I think is just like a warm sangria. Oh wait, no, I think it's a mulled wine. Starlight Dodo, a little omelet. I think that this is what you pay attention to, Bailey. Good job.
I basically just have to fight them 1-to-1. I'm outnumbered. Wait, hidden foes? They do have ranged. Ah, shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they have rangers?
Oh, no.
This is how Evan dies.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like a very important battle. This is just like a town I captured from the Empire, but I would still rather not,
Loose?
Right. I would prefer to win things, actually.
Winning is overrated.
You know, you say that. Maybe at the very least I can spread their units out and then just have my lord rip through them one at a time.
Mhm.
The issue is my units cannot hold their own against these guys. That is not how this happens.
Oh my god, what? Someone was walking around at the place where they work. Someone said, "Hey, you like video games?" And the person was like, "Sure." And all they said was "here," and handed them a purple Game Boy Color in a case with a bunch of cartridges.
Okay, this person is either like
Either this game
Santa
system is
Claus?
cursed.
or the devil.
Yeah.
They made a deal with the devil by accident for accepting
boy.
that Game Boy.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
cursed-
so many things.
Cursed purple
Yeah.
Game Boys.
I see.
Mhm.
I
This
see,
is
I see.
actually our stream now.
Oh,
Yep.
that's fine.
Yeah,
that's
we
were
fine.
gone
It,
for
it was
too long,
never
so
my
we took
stream. Let's
over.
be real.
We've hijacked it and turned it into Evan's Total War 2 stream, so yeah.
Oh, perfect, perfect. That reminds me. I wanted to check out Yakuza Sunset 3 for Sugano. Sure, I could be up for that. Great, sir. Enjoy yourself. Alright, let's see if Yakuza Sunset 3 is really as bad as Sugano says it is. It couldn't be, right? It's about a Yakuza who betrays his clan to protect the woman he loves. Admirable. The characters are actually pretty fleshed out, too. Not only that, but the actors did a great job of bringing them to life. Can't complain about the music either. It really heightens the tension. But there's something off about the action. It's supposed to be a Yakuza movie, but the fights don't feel extreme enough. It's just about over. The protagonist finally defeated the clan and is about to elope with the woman he loves. But as he's leaving the HQ, he gets stabbed in the back by a clan member he had raised like his own son. The last shot is his lover, waiting at the station for her sweetheart to show up. But he never does.
Poor Kiryu.
Kiryu's just really into it.
Oh.
Well, I finished the movie. Maybe if I head back to Estegel, I'll run into Sugano again. Maybe I can help him out now that I've seen his work. Sugano, I have really good news. You have a problem, and I know how to solve it.
But can Kiryu solve this with his fist?
Yes, the only problem with the movie was that the action was bad.
The problem was the fists. And that
The problem
is
was the
not enough
fists
of
all
them.
along.
I don't know if Kiryu can teach someone how to use their fists, though. He can use their fists. He can use his fists on them, and maybe they'll learn. But
And just film him using his fist.
Kazuma Kiryu, stuntman.
Yep. Kiryu would be a perfect stuntman. All he has to do is drink an energy drink and he's fine.
Yeah.
True.
Shot? It's fine. Drink an energy drink. Knife? Fine. Drink an energy drink.
So all of my units except for my vampire lord are dead, but he is fighting off like 3 of their units on his own.
Evan, I don't know how to tell you this, but you might have to give up.
I'm dragging them to hell with me.
Oh, damn, Sugano's not here. Well, you did watch an entire movie. Hey, aren't you one of the guys who was in here babbling about movies earlier? Huh? I eat, I sleep, and breathe the silver screen. You want to talk a little shop? Sure, I like movies as much as the next guy. Great, go on and pull up a stool. he sounds like the Skeletor guy from the last game. Bacchus, that was his name.
That's right.
Name's Fukatsu. One thing that makes throwing back drinks better is getting to talk movies while you do it. I'm Kiryu. I actually watched Yakuza Sunset 3 recently. Are you familiar with it? Oh, I remember lining up for that one when it first hit theaters. Remind me again what it's about, though? A Yakuza who fights for the woman he loves. A young girl who swaps body with a Yakuza. That sounds like an amazing movie. A Yakuza who fights off a colossal monster. That sounds like a great movie. It's about an admirable Yakuza who betrays his clan to protect the woman he loves. The characters were so realistic. I couldn't help but get drawn in by it. You got that right. Characters can really make or break a flick like that. And if you ask me, the characters are what gave Sunset 3 its charm. The last scene is what sealed it, though. The poor woman waiting at the station, that was a piece of art. Yeah, the ending really left an impression on me, too. It's just something about a bittersweet ending that strikes the right chord. Sounds as if you liked it. But if you had to give it a score, what would you rate it? On a 10-point scale. Huh. I definitely liked it, but I wouldn't say it was perfect. Something felt, off about it. Oh, yeah? And what was that? The action was subpar. It just felt like there was something missing. This was supposed to be a Yakuza movie, but there was no impact, no thrill of the clash, no guys getting stabbed with cleavers, nobody getting hit over the head with a sledgehammer. There wasn't that thing you do where you like trip somebody and then you like break someone's neck on top of their body. Nobody got thrown off of a building.
No teeth extractions.
Right. There was no scene where a guy runs out of There's no scene where a guy runs out of bullets, so he has to hit the guy with a gun, but just like the gun part of the gun. You know, there wasn't even a scene where a guy gets forced to swallow a box of nails and gets punched, you know? It's just missing something. Beyond that, the Yakuza themselves felt kind of forced. Like the director didn't know how Yakuza were supposed to act. Oh, I was thinking the same thing. Wasn't a single fight scene that felt like it had the oomph it oughta. None of that bone-crunching satisfaction. Real shame, too. Best parts of Sunset 1 and 2 were the elaborate action sequences and authentic-feeling Yakuza setting. I bet that's why 3 flopped. You know, I actually had the chance to talk to Sugano, the director. That's the only reason I watched Sunset 3 at all. Interesting. He was depressed because this movie wasn't received as well as Sunset 1 or 2. He even considered quitting over the fan response. Must be young if he's having trouble taking criticism like that. Don't blame him, though. It's tough taking over on someone else's work. Sure, Sunset 3 was rough, but it had some real emotional moments. First 2 in the series had them too, but nothing on that level. The old director was good at covering up his flaws, but he didn't have much of an eye for real human drama. And rumor has it he actually pushed for the studio to bring Sugano back for Sunset 4. That's how much he liked the third. Huh. If you want my opinion, I think Sugano's got a long career ahead of him. He just has to mature a bit, get some experience under his belt. Sounds like you know a lot about this. You must really love the film industry. Ah, you got that right. And more than that, I love talking about common interests over a nice glass of whiskey. Ain't that a mood? Anyways, I'm gonna go catch some fresh air and maybe teeter on home. Good talking to you, Kiryu-san. Likewise, Fukatsu. What a cool guy. I'll drink to that. Kiryu-san! What the fuck?
What is he doing?
Sugano, how long have you been there? Since you and that old man started talking about Sunset 3? That was the whole conversation! I saw you sitting there when I came back from taking a leak, but I figured I'd wait till you were done talking to approach. Honestly, Kiryu-san, it means a lot to know that you watched my movie, and it's nice to hear such frank, honest opinions. Also, I'm impressed you went to go see it. I've only been at this bar for like 2 hours. As you know, I've been thinking about stepping down as the Sunset 4 director. Nothing about this has been easy on me. But I've changed my mind. I can't quit. I want to address the flaws of Sunset 3 and make sure the 4th entry in the series is the best ever. Oh, but I don't have much knowledge of Yakuza life, fighting. I need to experience these things firsthand if I want to succeed. Yeah, you've gotta wait. No, don't do that. Maybe I'll go join the Omi Alliance. They should be able to educate me on the Yakuza life. They're right there. Think they'll hold tryouts anytime soon?
Yeah.
Wow, thanks, Evan. Thanks for the sub, Renew. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Pew, 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 pew.
No problem.
Welcome back to the woman respecting club.
Sorry, I wasn't. Didn't have Twitch open.
It's okay. Probably.
I only opened it when Twitch subbed, so I understand.
I'm looking at all of you.
Can I help you?
Hold on. This isn't the type of situation. You need to pad my watch stats, obviously.
I am padding your watch stats.
It's
in
open
theory.
now, yeah.
This isn't the type of situation where you really want first-hand experience. But how else can I learn enough to make a film that delivers on an authentic Yakuza experience? Fine, I can teach you. I'm sure I know enough about the Yakuza to make an authentic film about it. Kiryu stares into the sunset. Wait, you're not one of them, are you, Kiryu-san? Of course not. I'm just a civilian. No. Calm down. Oh, what a shame. Just a fanboy then? I can't blame you there. Everyone romanticizes the Yakuza. Anyway, in that case, can I ask you to stop by the office I'm leasing for Yakuza Sunset 4 so we can talk? Let's go. Oh, thank you, Kiryu-san. Right this way. This is your office? I was expecting something a little more, cinematic. Sorry to disappoint, the props are all stored on the studio lot. And since I'm only here for the shoot, there's not much point in getting cozy. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Alright, now let's get right to it. Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Alright, let me see. First, I'd like you to play the part of a regular clan member greeting the patriarch's son who's just come home. There's not much reference material on this kind of clan relationship. I have no idea how it's supposed to go. Oh, and the son is coming home from elementary school. Just do whatever you think is natural. Huh, this reminds me of how I used to treat Daigo when he was a kid in the Dojima family office. That shouldn't be too hard. Got it. Okay, now imagine the son is walking in through that door in front of you. And, action! Thank you for your service. Welcome back, young master. Welcome home, master. Heart. Welcome back, young master. Oh. And cut. That was great, Kiryu-san. You made sure to treat him with the reverence deserving of the patriarch's son. He might just be a kid, but he's an important kid. That's right. Reminds me of when Daigo was still young, dragging me all around Kamurocho. Who's Daigo? Never mind. What's next? The second scene is the crown jewel of every Yakuza film. One where the hero takes responsibility for a mistake he's made. True. The fans would never stop complaining if this scene was absent or got treated the wrong way. This stuff isn't really up my alley, so I need your help here as well. After all, I only ever directed comedies before this. Comedy? There's no place for a comedy in a Yakuza story! Da-da-da-da-da-da.
God damn it. Damn them.
Now let me set the scene here. You, a captain, are gonna say something to the patriarch, then cut your pinky off to make up for your mistake your underling made. Sounds pretty heavy. Yes, that's the point. Now let's see what you've got. Now then, action! Begone, Pinky! This knife is too sharp. Patriarch, I failed you. Failed myself. Failed the clan. And now, I'm going to show you how a man atones for his actions. Ooh. And cut. Kiryu-san, that was incredible. I could have sworn you were really going through with it. Well, I can guess how it would look in real life.
Oh god.
I have a fairly good idea of what it would be like, where you actually, yeah.
Gwen's
This quest
here.
is great.
Don't think about Kuze. Don't think about Kuze. Don't think about Kuze. You know, you've performed with such realism today. You'd tell me if you were really in one of those families, right? Kidding. I'm sure you're just a big fan. Actually, don't worry, it was just a joke. Next up will be an action sequence where you will have a showdown against, Enough yapping. Huh? Who are you? That's what we should be asking the two of you. This is our meeting place. What do you think you're doing here? Now, don't be ridiculous. I went through a real estate agency and rented this office out. I can show you the contract. Hold on. You look familiar. Oh, I know. This fool's the guy directing Yakuza Sunset now. I seen him on TV. Wait, this asshole made Yakuza Sunset 3? The one with the critics score that practically went fucking negative? Oh, what a joke. Look, why don't you take your buddy here and get last, you pathetic loser? We'll do your whole industry a favor and make sure you never release another thing. Hey, Sugano. You wanted to see a fight scene next, right? Huh?
No.
Take note. I want to give you all the reference material you could ever need. Huh? You had your chance, now you're gonna get a beatdown. Die! Alright, Sugano, so first, you grab a guy, and then you just, up! And then you wait for him to get up, and then you grab a guy, and you go, up! You dodge this guy's knife, perfect. And then you do this! Yep, this is the part where you drop it, and you break someone's neck over him. And like this, you know, right? See? And then you just do it until he stops getting up. Here, let me show you a trick. It's called stab him, and you kick it with your knee. And then you can just kind of freestyle, you know? There's no mistakes, only happy accidents. This guy's a freaking monster! I don't want to die. If you three ever show your face around here again, I'll make sure that's exactly what happens. Got it? Yeah, we're real sorry. You okay, Sugano? Yeah, you saved my life, Kiryu-san. But more importantly, I learned a ton! You were like a beast unchained. That kind of raw fury is exactly what Yakuza Sunset 3 was missing. Also, hi, Gwen.
Oh, like Gwen?
I've been swimming in such a sea
I've
of...
been here.
Yeah. I've been swimming in such a sea of doubt lately. It's been impossible to make any progress on Yakuza Sunset 4. What if critics pan the movie? What if I let my fans down again? What if the old director Fukatsu doesn't like it? Wait, Fukatsu? The old man at the bar? Huh. I had a hunch. Did you, Kiryu? Did you? But this has been such an eye-opening experience. And it's all thanks to you, Kiryu-san. I'm gonna look over that script with a fresh pair of eyes and get this film rolling. I think I have what it takes to make the series shine, just like Fukatsu did. I have faith in you too, Sugano. But listen, I don't think you should strive to emulate Fukatsu's style. Or even his success. Huh? There are things that you bring to the table that even he didn't accomplish. The raw emotion you captured in your last film was second to none. You need to make the movie you want to make. If the fans can feel a combination of your attention to detail and your passion, they'll love it. As for me, I can't wait to see Sunset 4. Oh, Kiryu. I'll put my heart into it, I promise. Let me thank you, Kiryu-san, for everything you've done for me. I did a good thing today. It looks like Yakuza Sunset 4 is gonna be just fine. Especially with the Dragon of Dojima in a supervising role. So you knew all along, Fukatsu. More or less. And for the record, I never lied to you. I'm nothing more than an old movie buff now. I mean, yes, that's that. I just like how I am no longer a Yakuza.
You know what? They're perfect together.
I suppose you got me there. Really, though. I gotta thank you, Kiryu-san. Sagano's gonna be the pride and joy of the film industry someday. Believe you me. Yeah, the world of service not letting him fall flat on his face again. I didn't do much. I just don't like to see people lose faith in their talent. Huh. Say, how about we go see Sunset 4 together when it comes out? You can get a discount if you pretend to be my son. Hey, come on. I think Sunset 4 is going to deserve the full price of admission. Ah, don't get all high and mighty on me. Careful, or I'll spoil the ending for you. That's a pretty juvenile threat, wouldn't you say? The secret of staying creative is staying young at heart. Is that so? It sure is, my boy. It sure is. Hell yeah. All right, well, I think it's time that we give my voice a rest by going to see the cutscenes.
Yeah.
That's fair. You were gonna do that 2.5. You were gonna do that 1.5 side quest ago.
They'll find another side quest. Don't worry.
Yeah. For real.
Boy.
Is there a woman named Sayama here? Oh, Kaoru-san. She left not long ago. Said she was heading out to the river. Maybe she's hoping to relax a little? Okay, thanks. I hope you know I'm walking like this because I'm trying to drink juice with my other hand.
It was kind of, whoa, my goodness. I want to go to Starbucks in Thailand. They have really cute mugs for sale.
I see. Yes, a cutscene! That's not very woman respecting of you.
あんたら何してんねん。
姉ちゃん、俺らに何か言おうか？
逆らったらどないなるか分かっとるやろな。はよ行き。
待てや。
なんや？
What kind of idiot messes with the police like this?
急に胸のあたりがカッカほてってきてな。
それがどないしたんや。
ほんと、女やな。一晩俺らに付き合わんか？
自分何言うてるか分かっとんのか。
当たり前やがな。刑事さんやから余計に興奮すんねん。
これ以上侮辱したらパクるで。
怒った顔がたまらんな。
Into the river.
Wow.
俺は強い女はもっと好きやね。
I mean, they fucked around. I guess they're about to find out.
何もんじゃい。その女のボディーガードだ。お楽しみはこいつ片付けてからや。
Wait, weren't there 4 to begin with? And then one went into the river.
I guess another one showed up.
He just walks on and is
Into
like,
the river?
hey, you guys need. Hey!
Alright,
Oh.
one down. Can you please
I
try
thought
to
that
toss
didn't work
ball?
against strong enemies.
Yes,
Oh,
yes. we
Don't
we
even
have exactly
you
the
don't-
same brain.
You don't even have to. Yeah. Let's see. Where's the? Oh, the Tauriners are what? And
I love the idea that you're just like, oh. Isn't there already one in the river?
And 4.
So all of them are just in the river now.
Oh wait, they're back.
Shooters believe they're very wet.
Well.
Why are we running? You're a cop.
Maybe she's not a cop anymore.
Real smart.
Wow. Holding hands.
Yeah.
Gay.
Kiryu's like, I didn't know you were allowed to do that before marriage.
Explicit content.
Dude, you're gonna get TOS for this shit.
Yeah. Holding hands like kind of freaky shit.
Blur that, blur that.
ちょっと遊びたい気分なんだけど付き合ってくれる
She says that and Kiryu's like, what kind of cop shit are you trying to rope me into? Kiryu is at odds about his hatred of the police and his love of respecting women.
Femcop, Kiryu's one weakness.
I can picture Kiryu doing this, being like, you have to tell me if this is a cop thing.
Is this a cop thing? Okay.
And now they're just doing tourist things?
This montage makes me think she's gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good things can't happen to Kazuo
Like-
Kiryu.
I was gonna say like all the women in his life.
Yeah. Bro, what?
What the fuck? Oh, the club is too long for her.
Why are you running?
Those things are expensive. I run too.
Fucking cops.
Cops can't be trusted. Wow, you're so good at this. I've had a lot of practice.
「ごめん待った」「意外にビール売ってなくって」
いや、街を見ていたところだ。
Man, I wish I had a beer.
You gotta get some more.
You could get one.
おいしい
No, all we have
You
are
could- you could-
も飲んでいたんじゃない
we
の
only
か
have
You could-
warm
運動
Pabst
の
Blue
後の一
Ribbons.
杯はちょっとちゃうねんな
The
Aren't
Evan
there
drink of choice.
beers in the mini fridge?
いい場所だな。
Not right now.
ああここ
think I
Wait, is Evan not there to hear that burn?
Don't
No.
you have beers in your mini
That
fridge?
wasn't a burn. Okay, that's a point of pride.
しかしない
Warm PBR, the Evan special.
You were
I thought you had like
Brutal.
Asahi. or Asahi, whatever, in your fridge.
There was only one. I think.
Listen, I will never be insulted by being associated with Pabst Blue Ribbon. I literally have
Warm PBR?
Listen, sometimes you just gotta have a beer.
As a badge of pride.
Even the coffee PBR though.
Yeah, it tastes like Yoo-hoo.
Absolutely not.
You actually
no.
like it?
That's against the law. Sorry.
I don't know if that was
Tastes like
common.
Evan, I thought we could be friends. I thought we could go street race to take down a Mexican drug dealer. But you know what? I guess that's just not gonna happen, and that Mexican drug dealer is going to continue selling super heroin, and it's all your fault.
I thought it was super meth.
Oh, I thought it was heroin.
I don't know.
I don't know, that movie was all a blur.
Listen, sorry, I don't drink the bourgeois drinks, you know.
No, I'm not against you drinking PBR. I'm against you drinking PBR coffee.
I'm against you drinking PBR.
It just tastes
Literally,
like chocolate.
look at this.
It tastes like chocolate milk.
Kiryu is so torn.
He did. He said the thing.
Wow.
He literally said the thing.
He said that you're a cop, but you're a woman too.
How do I reconcile this?
That was a lot.
I respect you as a woman, but I do not respect you as a cop. I think you've kind of evened out as a person. You're net neutral to me.
My god.
He's just so sincere.
Yeah?
うちはね、そういう女としての幸せってやつは求めないことに決めたんや。
Was she talking with an accent before?
Yes, she's from Osaka.
でもそう考えてきたからこそ、ここまで来れた。そして今の自分がある。その気持ちは誰にもわからへん。
This is such a like.
私にしか。
This is such a like 2000s era like plot device. The like I had given up on the happiness of being a woman.
Yeah.
I think you're pretty cool for a cop. As a woman respecter, though, this is my opinion.
不思議な人やね。本当にヤクザやったのが信じられへん。
だから言ったろ。人から見た印象なんてその程度のものだってことだ。酔っ払ったんだろ。帰るか。
え？あ、うん、そうやね。
俺はもうちょっとここで星を見てるよ。
え？じゃあうちも。
明日は生き残りの男と会わなきゃいけないんだろう。今日はしっかり休め。それに俺は逃げも隠れもしねえよ。
そういうことやなくて。
今夜は俺に借りがあるはずだ。
That pan was literally just her realizing that Kazuma Kiryu does not understand romance.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
わかった。
The closest thing Kiryu gets to romance is I like the way that we kick the shit out of people together.
That's why he and Majima get along so well.
True. But he also had that moment of like, I'm sure someone will realize what a kind, gentle person you are, right? And she's like, but you realize that, and he's like, someone someday.
Someday, someone will realize.
It's me. It's just like someone will love you at some point in your life. Not me. Someone.
Please.
Fuck you.
This game is upsetting me.
So I did just realize the twist, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of the Frozen. If only someone would love you line. I've got some time to myself. Maybe I'll check out the city.
So like they went on a date, and Kiryu's like, "It was nice hanging out with you."
Yeah, literally, Kiryu was like, "That was fun."
That was fun. We should do it again sometime. Maybe when you're not a cop.
Evie Peavy Lemons Skveeby. Thank you for the follow. Hi. Hey, you got a sec? You're in the biz, right? Sure you are. I can tell. Something I want to ask you. Are you talking to me?
Oh.
Sure am. Anyways, I'm looking for something. You know Tatsu, yeah? Can you tell me how to find him? The hoops.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I dropped a link to the stream in Miles Bonsignor's Discord.
Oh, I see. Tatsu? Who's that? Look, you don't gotta play dumb with me. I'm looking for something extra deadly. I'll pay you the big yen for whatever you know. I really don't have any idea what you're talking about. Oh my god, hey. Temp account 131. Is this Tatsu a weapons dealer or something? Oh, never mind. If you ain't gonna tell me, I'll find somebody who will. He seemed very upset. Well, now I'm curious about this Tatsu guy myself. That guy went down to the footpath. Maybe I can get some more details from him. Sometimes I hear really concerning noises outside my room, and then I realize it's probably just fruit falling onto my roof.
What if it's Bark? What if it's Bark wanting to say hi?
I know what Bark wanting to say hi sounds like.
Oi, oi.
Tell me what you know about Tatsu, you dumpster diving piece of shit. Well, that's not very nice. Don't get the foggiest idea what you're talking about.
Oi.
Who's this Tatsu guy you keep asking for? And why do you just keep asking random people on the street? Well. If it ain't the chump from earlier, I told you, forget it. You're the one who approached me, remember? Look, I don't got time for you to be giving me the third degree. I'm pissed off enough trying to search for leads here. If you keep it up, I'm gonna have to tear you a new one. Huh. Try me. I'm gonna pour myself some water. I need some water. Wow, I'd never thought I'd say this, but water's pretty good. So you want to throw it down, huh? Nice knowing you, pal. This is the end of the line. Well, no. Into the water.
Another one.
Can you just fish them out later?
I think they crawl out. No.
I know. I'm choosing to believe fishing.
Yeah, Kiryu throws them in and then just reels them back. Just like the fishing minigame from the last one.
Yeah.
Now, tell me what I want to know. Oh, shit, man. You're built like a ton of bricks. Ugh, fine. But don't tell nobody that you heard it from me, alright? Rumor goes this Tatsu fella will sell you practically anything. But you gotta have an in from one of his regulars. People say he's got the real good shit. Illegal. Dangerous. You know the deal. Beyond all that, they say he's operating out of Sotenbori. No clue where, but he's close. I can almost smell the guy. That's all I got for you. I'm out of here. You gotta dry off. You got a good head on your shoulders, buddy. Maybe I can do something for you. Oh, that dog was a real thorn in my ass sniffing around about Tots and all. Just about took a swing at me, he did. Don't know if this will help you, but I'll introduce you to someone special. Someone who knows more about Tatsu. Man goes by Kinoshita, up north of Bishiman Bridge. He'll tell you what you want to know. So you knew all along? Oh, thanks, old man.
I like how Kiryu didn't want to know anything about this person and is now being forced into knowing.
Well, I wasn't interested earlier, but now you have my attention. Oh, what the hell kind of restaurant is this? Hungry Tom's Steakhouse?
Oh. Wait. Oh.
closed. What if you just smash through the? Oh, you can't.
Sad. It's because none of the restaurants open up from this side. Oh, hey, the main quest. Who the fuck? Ah.
あんた、それを捨てたら後悔するんじゃねえのか。なんやと？それ、入れ墨の下絵だろ。しかも、普通の図柄じゃねえ。なんであんたそれを？ひょっとして筋もんか。ま、近いところだ。
Friend of the family, Kazuma Kiryu.
Nisha, うちによって茶の一杯でも飲んでけや。ついてこいや。帰ったぞ。
おかえりなさい、師匠。
わしの客人や。
あ、師匠、これ。
あいつに見つからんようにしまっとけや。
あ、はい。
おい、何してんねん。あんたも早く来いや。
お客さん、どうぞ奥へ。
There's something weirdly cool about the concept of being a Yakuza or like tattoo artist. The name's Kazahori 4, the 4th master tattooist. I've had my practice here in Osaka about as long as I can remember. I owe you one, son. You're basically the top artist in Kansai, as I've heard it. You heard of me? Yes, from the master who did the piece on my back. Your back, huh? That certainly has some weight to it. An artist named Utabori II inked it. Utabori? The Utabori? You know him? Of course I know it. Tattoos may span the globe over, but it's a small world. Get to be a master, your name will get around. So, can I ask why you were about to throw that design away? Oh, that.
これはうちの一家に伝わる竜の指定でな。代々風振りを継承したもんにしか惚れんしろもんや。交流か。よう知っとるな。そう、指針の長と呼ばれる伝説の竜、交流や。
Why is it only some of it is cutscene? The design's actually a bit of a family heirloom, passed down for generations. Then why would you throw it away? Well. What was that? What happened, Akina? Master, Satoshi was just here, and he took the design. What? It was stolen? We were just looking at it. Yes, but we know who did it. It was the master's first student. Wait, what's going on? Him and his damn war of succession are the reason I was trying to be rid of that accursed piece. A succession war, huh? Man, tattoo artists are way messier than the Yakuza. Let me fill you in. I'm actually looking to retire soon. I was thinking Akina here would take up the name. Her? That's right, but the world of tattoos is a world of men. And Satoshi, my older pupil, didn't take too kindly to the idea. Satoshi's the thief? He doesn't sound like a woman respected to me. Yes, and he's 10 years my senior. Could
Considering the world you come from, I'm sure you understand the importance of seniority, yes? Imagine someone 10 years your junior passing you up, and she's a woman at that. His pride and his ego are wounded. But you're naming Akina as your successor because she's better, right? That's right. There's an art to tattoos that goes beyond simple skill or techniques. You're not a master until you can see your client's fate in the ink of your work. Satoshi's just not there yet.
Master, but I don't...
I know. Unfortunately, the other part of this little war is that Akina isn't willing to take the name.
Nani?
Why not? She won't tell me either. But even if she won't take it, I'm not about to hand it to Satoshi like it's some kind of consolation prize. He's not ready to be Kazahori the Fifth. Now I see what brought you down to the river. Right, and that's why Satoshi stole the dragon. If I won't give him the name, it seems he'll take it by force. Wait, what are you? My tattoo has a strong resemblance to the design. What? But, yes, a dragon. Really? But I heard Utabori gave that to a man in the Tojo clan. He considered it his magnum opus. That was almost 20 years back. I don't believe he's done any dragons since.
Even I've heard that story. So you're really him.
I'm Kazuma Kiryu. And yes, I was once in the Tojo clan. Incredible. Master Utabori taught me about the value and the weight of a tattoo carries. Which is why I won't stand by while Satoshi undermines all of it. I'm gonna get your design back. And in return, Akina, will you tell us why you refuse to take the Kazahori name? Akina.
I think that's a fair bargain. Satoshi has set up shop in a building in Shofukucho.
Got it. I'll solve this problem.
I mean, this is probably one he can solve with his fists.
I was gonna say side quest number blah blah blah, but actually
this is the main quest.
This is the main quest.
Yeah, they used up all the budget for voice acting on side quests already.
They don't voice side quests.
Exactly, that's why most of this wasn't voiced.
Ah.
Wow, pool keys in one darkened alleyway.
What?
They were like,
My key sensor is still pinging!
Oh no.
It must be inside.
Maybe you have to beat it out of some people.
It doesn't seem like it's inside.
No, your key senses have ceased to tingle.
Is there like an above ground that you can get to? It's in the spot.
Or a below ground.
A below earth ground.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. It never gets it never gets old just seeing stuff fly around and explode.
Uh-huh.
Kazuma Kiryu is just a man who exudes force.
Ooh, upstairs maybe? Wait, what?
The one thing Kazuma Kiryu can't break through.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Maybe you just weren't meant to have this key.
It also didn't beep the entire way you walked back, so maybe it was a glitch?
You really short on cash at this point?
Not really. Remember the last time I bought anything that wasn't food?
This is for food buying later.
Of course.
Defend yourself. Right.
Isn't that a great way of putting it? Self-defended.
Oh.
Aha!
You found it!
So I was blinded by his golden jacket.
Nope, this is just the weird gambling home.
Oh. I thought it was food.
What?
Oh, you can't go up these
What?
stairs.
What? Huh?
You solved it. You solved their stair puzzle. Oh? Oh? Could it be?
Nice one, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, this is all I really need to become Kazahori the Fifth. The guy with the dragon on his back is the talk of the whole town right now. And when the rest of Osaka wants in on the ink that made a legend, they'll come knocking. This guy sucks.
Oh, but
Oi,
Got a #1 victory royale. You're Satoshi. Yeah, and who the hell are you? I'm here to take back the design you stole from your master. I'll be taking that dragon.
huh?
Huh? So Akina's sending heavies after us now?
yeah.
No, I'm here because you don't deserve that design.
ちょっと
Who the fuck you think you are talking to me like that? You know how many Yakuza we've dealt with over the years? Chumps like you always think you're tougher than you are. Then we're done talking. But I guess you just haven't learned to fear yet. I'll teach you. That's our line, asshole. You're gonna regret coming here. Satoshi! And you. And again. Always a surprise on the kid sometimes. Let's see. Shit, who are you?
桐生さん
Kiryu-san.
ああ、
I got your design back. You, oh bastard. Can't you see she's got you wrapped around her finger? Satoshi, you're blind. You don't understand the true artistry of tattoos. What are you babbling about? Your fingers know the way around the ink, but your soul can't see the colors. That's the difference between you and Akira. More of this pretentious bullshit. Tattoos are a permanent part of a person's life, Satoshi. It changes them. Someone like you who's just putting ink on 2-bit street punks for money. Just goes to prove what little you contribute to the art. A tattoo nurtures the man who bears it, and in turn, the design finds its home on their skin. Oh yeah? Then tell me, master, who's got that golden dragon on his back now? He's some great hero? Say his name. Who does have that dragon? His name is Ryuji Goda.
何
What? Yeah, that Ryuji Goda. You gave your ultimate tattoo to some crazy fuck, and now you want to lecture me about art? It's not true. The master didn't give him that tattoo. Akina. What? I was the one who inked the golden dragon.
10年前ゴーダリュウジを初めて見た時わしは衝撃を覚えたこの男はわしの生涯最高の下地になる男やとそして代々伝わるあの竜を掘ることを決めたんやせやけど筋彫りしようとした時わしの手は動かんようになってしもうた
そうなんですだから私がその続きを師匠に代わって彫ったんです
Wild. That tattoo was yours? That's how I learned the true rate of being a tattoo artist. And I've never been more scared. Ryuji Goda climbed the ranks of the Omi Alliance, and now he's clawing his way toward the throne itself. I
never dreamed a man bearing my ink could become what he has.
Akina, that's why you deserve the name. A master tattooist's calling is to make bigger men of their clients. So that's why you rejected the Kazuhori name.
Yes, I'm afraid of giving men like him more power.
Akina.
これはこれがあのダブリさんの竜。
俺はこの竜を背負ってから多くのものを得て多くのものを失った。だが俺は竜を掘ったことも今の自分があるのも全て運命だったと思ってる。
Man, Kiryu's so good at taking his shirt off.
Just rip it off.
ゴーダ竜二に掘ったことは間違いじゃない。
桐生さん。
力を持った人間はよく道を間違える。だから人間なんだ。だが、その道を正すのはあんたたちの仕事じゃない。あんたたちを掘り師には掘った男の顛末を見届けることしかできない。アキナさん、もしあんたに掘り師としての責任があるなら風堀を継承して龍二の行く末を見届けるべきなんじゃないのか。
桐生さん。
それじゃあな。
桐生さん、私もう逃げません。5代目風堀を継ぎます。ありがとうございました。
He solved that problem by ripping off his shirt.
Ah, yes. Another
And
of
punching.
Kiryu's moves.
Don't forget the punching.
It's almost 10 a.m. Sayama's waiting for me on Iwao Bridge.
But first,
Delinquent. Can't have that.
Toughness ZZ. 3 HP.
And Silver Blade.
Wow, this delinquent is got some moves.
And 8,000 bucks.
Oh? Did somebody say side quest? I'm really in a pickle now. Might as well just rope in the next guy who walks by. Whoa. Hey there! Can I help you? Are you busy at the moment, sir?
I'd say that depends.
Well, do you think voice acting for a video game might interest you?
Voice acting?
Kazuma Kiryu, professional voice actor.
oh my god.
Why do you need me?
We're supposed to record for a game today, but one of our actors has a frog in his throat, and today's our last day in the studio.
Have an employee do it instead then. There, problem solved.
Wait, you can't leave?
I can, and I am.
Harsh. If I don't find a suitable replacement, though, it'll be my head on the chopping block. Oh my god, this stress. Maybe I should just end it all here, right here and now.
Hey, don't be like that. It's just a video game.
Then be my voice actor. Do it for me. Do it or I'll kill myself. Jesus.
What the fuck?
Oh my lord.
Do you have to be so melodramatic?
Wait, Now I'm really listening to you talk, and that voice, it's smoother than whiskey on the rocks. You were born to be a voice actor, and this is the moment that will shape your destiny. I'm still not hearing anything that convinces me to help you. Please, your voice is killer.
Boy.
You're a little too close. Ah, come on, do it, do it, do it.
Yeah.
I don't know the first thing about voice acting. Sorry, but I can't do it. Oh, you'll be fine. Just read the lines as they're written on the script. I'll even give you an actor's payment. Can't you grab the next guy who walks by? Why does it have to be me? Because it does. If I don't get your voice in a video game, the world will never know peace.
Wow.
I'm begging you. I insist. I'm dying. Okay, fine. If you're that sure I'm the guy for this, I'll help you. Huh? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's your name? Kiryu. Nice to meet you, Kiryu-san. I'm Kikuchi. We're recording in a studio nearby, so just follow me and we'll be there in a sec. Let me introduce you to your partner, Kiryu-san. This here is Ryuzaki-san. Looking forward to getting in the booth with you. Likewise. I should have asked this, but, Kikuchi, what kind of game are we recording for? It's a high-octane game of adolescent carnage and drama. It explores the themes of humanity, friendship, betrayal, and the bonds these men form along the way. We call it Amigo Picante.
Spicy friend.
Never heard of it. Oh, well, it's an up-and-coming genre that's really taken off with female fans recently. Oh, I guess that would explain it. So who am I playing? Our protagonist, of course. His name is Abe. And Ryuzaki-san here will be playing your childhood friend, Michiyo.
Nani?
What? I've never acted a day in my life. That is not true. How can you expect me
was acting though?
You're right.
How can you expect me to play the protagonist? Ah, it'll be fine. I'll make sure you do it right. Don't worry. Alright, now you two recently started high school together at an all-boys institution called St. Dandy's Boys Academy. The curtain rises on the first scene with the two of you, alone, in the classroom at the end of the school day. We don't have much time, so let's get rolling. Here's the script, Kiryu-san. All we need for you is to read your line at the right time. You'll do great. Oh boy. It's been a while since we've had time to ourselves, Abe. Just the two of us? Yeah, it's nice to be alone. You smell awful. Wait, there's someone else here! Yeah, you're right. Oh wow, they're Kiryu's voice acting. Thank you, Kiryu. You know, it almost feels like fate that we both ended up at St. Dandy's. I would have been so lonely without you. Hey, Abe. How do you feel about me? I've always seen you as a man.
Fucking knew.
Thank you, Kiryu's dulcet tones. I love the concept of this quest, but then having to explain to Kiryu's voice actor what this quest is about.
The voice actor is just like,
You mean it? To me, you're everything I could ever want. My ideal lover. Wait, what? So it's just the two of us here. What are you gonna do with me?
Stop that, I hate it.
Wow.
The show must go on!
I'm upset.
Are you sure you want it to be me? That is certainly, going places. I don't think I can hold myself back. Are you really ready?
Do it.
Actually have to go.
Click it.
Stop.
We're not cowards here.
We're no cowards. Oh god, this is so good. This is so much better because we know that the actual voice actor had to read these lines exactly like. Oh.
I will. Just loosen your shoulders and everything will feel right. Now, relax and let me take it from here. Do I really have to do this next part?
Oh my god.
You.
Oh no!
I think you just got banned from Twitch.
What is happening?
I quit.
Hey, you said this was an adolescent drama, not some kind of sex game. Kiryu-san, please. Young ladies across the nation are going crazy for BL games nowadays.
Not even a lie.
BL?
Oh my god.
It stands for boys love. You know, like
gosh.
boys loving each other. What could be better than that? Boys loving boys. This is really a genre video game? Don't let it get to you, Kiryu-san. Once you let yourself get into the part, you really nailed these lines. He's right. I can barely believe you're an amateur. Why don't you stick around? Take on a few more roles with us.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I think my career as a voice actor ended before it started. And how popular did you say these games are? I find it hard to believe they have much of an audience.
What?
Believe it, Kiryu-san. We have girls lining up for hours every time we drop a new release. I had no idea. I guess video games have come a long way. Looks into stream like I'm on The Office.
Yeah.
Don't trouble yourself over it, Kiryu-san. Oh, and you really saved my life. I thought it was all over until you strolled by. Here, let me thank you. Suit.
Oh.
Well, I should get going. I'll give you a ring when the sequel hits.
Nani?
Don't you dare.
How would he though? How would he find Kazuma Kiryu, professional voice actor?
All those other goons seem to find him quite easily.
You know, there's
Okay, fair.
there's some poor fan who is devastated that the voice actor changed in the sequel.
Yeah.
There is a fan on like a set of forums that is desperately trying to find Kazuma Kiryu and shows up in one of the later games.
They go on,
Oh,
they Google Kazuma Kiryu and all they can find is this like Yakuza motherfucker. They're like,
And they're convinced it's not him because obviously it's not him.
Why would it be?
Or no, they're the one fan convinced that it is Kazuma Kiryu Yakuza. So you can only ever have the what, like 9 or 12 gear equipment? And you can't put that away like you can all your weapons? 15.
They also go to item box, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I was about to say that kinda sucks.
Oh, boost weapon attack. Max sprint. Alcohol. Max. Okay. Main story quest. Main story quest.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go lay down.
You really gonna end on that one?
Good night.
Yes, absolutely.
you gotta
Good
end on a
night.
high note. is the thing.
Yes, 100%.
I'm sure they'll have wonderful dreams.
Hugs.
Oh, speaking of which, Soup, I had a nightmare that I could only talk in phrases that I picked up from you and Gwen.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a true nightmare.
And like, I dreamed like I don't know where I was, but my brother was there, and he was just like, "Why are you talking like this?" And I wanted to be like, "I don't know," but then I'm pretty sure I just like I don't know what I just said. I probably was like, "And we're pogging? We're pogging?"
Oh no.
Anyway, I woke up and I was very upset.
Who's this guy? Kiryu-san, yeah? Name's Kinoshita. Nice meeting you. Let me cut to the chase. You want to see Tatsu? That's right. Then I'm gonna have to give you a little test first. Follow me.
Into the alley. Oh, we're not.
Look, Kiryu-san. I ain't doubting you, but I want to make sure I don't go wasting Tatsu's time with some punk who don't know his shit. Let me guess. I need to prove myself. Yep. Gotta see if you're the real deal. Now let's see what you got.
You're not, right?
Oh, just as strong as I was expecting. Looks like I lose. Oh boy, I almost drowned there. Tatsu must not be a regular merchant if it's this difficult to reach him. You ain't wrong about that. Sorry again for having to test you. Anyways, you know the homeless guy who sent you to me? His name's Murata. Go tell him you beat me, and he'll call Tatsu over. Murata. Got it. Well, my job's done. Later. It's just every time.
Dude, don't fight Kazuma Kiryu on the boardwalk or whatever.
I mean, honestly, just don't fight Kazuma Kiryu.
Yeah, fair. Josh? Are you trying to eat food or drink again? Oh.
No, I was looking for the key.
I just assumed you were controlling one-handed.
No. That was unfortunately both my hands. Oh, not delinquent.
I don't think you have enough juice to push them all into the water, sadly.
Sometimes you gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
Hey, come here.
Oh my god.
That man's leather jacket, it was purple! Oh. I guess they get a bulk discount.
Hey, come here. Alright, I guess the rest of you are spared from this fate.
Well, until they... Oh, okay. I was gonna say until you get your heat meter high enough.
I like how if you don't pocket something, Kiryu's just like, I don't need this crap anymore.
Boy.
Murata, right? I beat Kinoshita. Oh, of course you did. I like you could beat an army of Kinoshitas. Forgive me for testing you like that, though. Can't let just anyone meet the big boss. Anyway, let me calm up. Oh my. I do love one thing about the Yakuza series, is that the homeless all lead a very interesting and textured life.
Mm-hmm.
How's it hanging, Murata? Same old, same old. Got a new customer for you, though. Ah, I can see that. You got a name, buddy? It's Kiryu. Good meeting you, Kiryu-san. You can call me Tatsu. I see you already know my business partner, Murata. Yeah, nice to meet you. I didn't realize you were operating out of a boat. That helps keep my distance from folks I ain't interested in dealing with. If I don't like them, I just drive off into the sunset. They can't do anything about the water. When I touch it, they die instantly. But don't worry, I ain't gonna
so
run
much.
Now. Yeah, you're gonna chance to take a look at what I got. Oh, thanks. I'm trying to make the most of the opportunity. Let me tell you, Kiri-san, the family's been doing this shit for generations now. I'm number 15 in a long line of Tatsus. My ancestors were selling Portuguese rifles to Nobunaga centuries ago. If that tells you anything. Anyhow, that's enough of the prologue. Let's roll into the main event. Ooh. Items. Fluted pole. Military grade belt. No, my armor. Ah, fuck. Let's buy a shotgun.
It has 4 shots.
Just talk to Murata if you ever want to shop with me again, you hear? That's very cool.
Sa, 行くか。どうした？
昨日の夜、今までのこと整理してたら嫌な予感がしてきてね。
嫌な予感？
ええ。私が人言派の生き残りじゃないかと思って。
どういうことだ？
ママの言っていたことから推測して、私の両親が20数年前東上界に殺されたとするなら、両親は東上界に敵対していた人言派の人間って考えるのが自然じゃない？
お前も人言派の生き残り。
そう考えてもおかしくないでしょ。
村井に会いに行くのはやめるか？
自分の過去から逃げたくない。行きましょう。
She just
Rude.
takes it.
Come here, follow the cigarette.
Your cigarette? My cigarette. The chief said we'll find Murai somewhere called Kema. I need to hear what he has to say. You're sure about this, though? Don't worry about me. Whatever he can say, I can handle it. But first we'll need to hit the streets to see if we can even find the place. Well, I guess so.
行きましょう。
Say, you wanna go on a couple side quests with me?
Oi.
Excuse me, do you know a place called Kema? No. But if it is, then that don't ring any bells.
Oh no, goons.
No, they're goon porn. They're goon coded.
Oh,
There you are, Kiryu-san.
no more goons.
Yuriko, she's Miki's older sister. That poor girl who got caged up like some kind of wild animal. Thank you for all the help. Seriously. Of course. How's Miki doing? Finally awake, thank God. The doctors say she's got to stay in the hospital a bit longer, but she's almost home free. That's great news. Ain't it? Anyway, I owe you one, so I want to do you a solid. What do you mean? I want to help you run this here shop you got. You mean for Shine?
You called it.
Do know this is a cabaret club, right? Maybe this isn't the most appropriate way to say thanks. Nonsense. You're recruiting hostesses, ain't ya? I saw your ads floating around Sombori. Well, yeah, but if she's really serious about this, I have no business turning her down. I do need the help. All right, I'll see what I can do. Great, thank you much. All right. Can you imagine if this was just how you could get a job? Like, you get saved by some, like, guy with a bunch of muscles. Oh. Sorry about that. Here, let me help you up. Help me up? I think you mean feel me up. Don't think I didn't notice where those hands went, Buster. Excuse me? Oh, please. Even now, you're eyeing me like a hungry lion. You've misunderstood. Believe me, there's nothing further from my mind than that. I'm a woman respecter. Huh. Doubt it. I bet just the thought of getting handsy with me got your blood flowing south of the border. This lady is out of her mind.
An outfit.
Strikes again. Actually, yeah, no sane woman would step out of the door looking like this.
Ooh.
You sizing me up now, fella? A lack of action got you on the verge of a splurge? I should probably be going. Sorry for that bump again. Oi! Get back here, you old hag. Huh? What, you want a slice of this pie too? Lying in the apron look, Junior. Don't give me that. I saw you shoplifting. Huh? The only thing I steal is heart, Sonny. You got the wrong lady, I'd say. Oh. Anyway, I was just leaving. Me and this chunk of hunk were heading out on a date. Ain't that right, fella? What? So that's how it is, huh? You gotta keep your granny fetish under wraps, man. Jeez. Anyway, you gonna pay up? Hold on, all I did was bump into her. Wait. Oh, Sasaki. Caught up to the old lady you found, and I'm about to collect. About that, I went and checked the tapes again. Turns out she ain't the one. What? So then this all true. She's innocent. Sorry. It's all because of me. I told you so. Think about what you're doing to my street cred. I should sue. Or at least get a few coupons off you. Wait, you really didn't do it? You should forgive them. It's an easy mistake to make. Look, we're real sorry. Sorry ain't good enough. Those wild accusations had me blushing like a schoolgirl on Christmas Eve. Like I said, fork over a few coupons and we're as good as gold. Got a problem, boss? Ah, Karawaki-san. This old hag's trying to shake us down for coupons.
Huh?
Shake you down? You're the ones who started it. Look, lady, this manager's here's treated you real nice over the years. Why don't you run on home? You know what's good for you. Oh, so you think I'll back down after you tarnish my honor like that? Sorry, but I don't take orders from tiny boys out here looking like leprechauns. Now you better shut your damn mouth, you purple-haired harpy. What, you wanna fight? Do you know who I am, Sonny? They don't call me the Obatarian for nothing. Who cares? I ain't afraid to cut you one way or the other. This is turning ugly. I'll teach you what happens when you fuck with the Yakuza. The hell do you think you're doing? You should be ashamed of yourself getting so worked up over an old woman. My hero. Oh yeah? Either way, I doubt you'd be much match for her. What was that? A woman like her? I can't explain why, but there's no way a two-bit thug like you could take her. What do you think, huh? Well, then I'm gonna wreck this windbag after you're dead.
You appear to have been knifed.
A little bit. Punch.
Gooch stabbed.
Whoa.
Fine, I'll let you off the hook for now. Watch your back, buddy. I can't believe I got dragged into this mess. I'm saved. Thank you, my guardian angel. Here's a little something for your trouble. Granny's candy. Thanks.
Ooh.
Huh? You know, Now that I'm seeing you up close, you're a real stud. Excuse me. This is reminding me of that time a stunning young man with an eye patch came to my rescue.
God.
I'm getting hot flashbacks.
What?
That's nice. But I should be going then. There was in fact a Yakuza side quest where Majima saves the Obatarian. Oh my god. Cool your jets now, big boy. It's been 20 years since anyone set my heart ablaze like this. I ain't letting you get away. Wait, please! You ready? Here comes Granny. Ah!
Whoa.
How do you have this kind of strength? Ah!
It's deeply traumatizing.
No need to go all mumble mouth on me, son. It's been a while since I had my oats, too. It was, really something, ma'am. Sorry again for the misunderstanding today. No worries, fella. I got all the compensation I was looking for right here. I fought some battles in my time, but I've never felt strength like this. Or battalion. More like a tank battalion.
Strikes again, but this game came after Zero. Oh my god, the cop lady was just staring the whole time.
She said that's none of my business.
That's none of my business. This is the fucking shogi game.
Alright. I gotta sleep. But good night.
Have a good sleep.
Good night.
I mean, they probably added the Obatarian one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
Probably it was in Zero and they decided to add it to the remake.
Oh, could be.
Oh wait, no, that was the main quest.
I see. So you have to confront the Obatarian.
No. she's pivotal to the plot, yes.
Hey, excuse me, ever heard of a place called Kema? Huh? Kema. I've heard the name, but I couldn't tell you where it is. Let me see. The reason I know it though is because I know a guy who was in and out of back there back in the day. Then do you know it? How about 3 big bills for the tip? Whatever. Fine. I do enjoy a smooth negotiation. Well, a deal's a deal. The guy who can get you in isn't a gambling man who goes by Ginkaku. There's a rundown bar west of Shofukucho called Mino. Used to hang there. And that's all I know. Pleasure doing business with you.
Is that the place you were at before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Looks like a karaoke bar. And we're doing this. Here just kicks all these men down the stairs.
Oh my god.
Don't know what's happening. Ooh, a
It seems to
sword.
be working though. Ooh. Oh.
Wait, that's a gun.
Oh! What? Oh!
Police officer watches as civilian picks up a gun and fires 3 shots point blank into a man's chest.
Does not kill.
Doesn't kill him. Why would you think that would be lethal?
Oopsies.
Looks like we're supposed to go this way. No good, it's locked. What do you mean it's locked? This poster looks pretty old. But look, there's a phone number on it. I'll just jot this down. It's probably a cell phone. Give it a call, maybe. When you want to make a phone call, select phone number memo from your valuables. Wait, what does Granny's candy do? It's just a piece of candy. It's not even a render of a candy. It's literally just a photograph of a piece of candy.
God.
Beep.
Oh?
They actually picked up.
Oi.
Hello? I have reason to believe you can tell me about a place called Kema.
There's this popular hostess down at the Red Sirloin, goes by Yukita-chan, and she's known for being pleasantly plump. Her sizes, please.
Hmm?
What the hell? What's that have to do with anything?
There's this popular hostess down at the Red Sirloin, goes by Yukita-chan, and she's known for being pleasantly plump. Her sizes, please.
What the? He hung up. Hey, there's just money on the floor here.
That has
Oh
to
no,
be
those
leftovers.
goons, watch out.
It's okay, the goons can't save me if I drop a save and stop playing the video game.
Oh. True though.
Yeah, it's pretty late now.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty late now. I'm a normal sleeper now.
Are you?
Really?
Kind of. I mean, I've been going
Sounds
to sleep
fake.
around like 1 or 2 recently.
Fair enough.
I'm sleepy. It's
Mhm.
late.
Agreed.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming.